In October 2, 1875, President Ulysses Grant stopped in Cheyenne, Wyoming, a town that didn't even exist a decade before, but was becoming a burgeoning center of commerce thanks to the newly built Union Pacific Railroad. Arriving in the morning, Grant stopped for breakfast at the Inter-Ocean Hotel, a grand building that had only recently opened. 3 stories tall, the hotel could accommodate 150 guests and had a dining room that could seat nearly 200. The hotel also featured a barber shop, billiards room, bar and a club. The proprietor of the Inter-Ocean, Barney L. Ford, served the president and his men breakfast personally, from a table that a local newspaper described as loaded with all the dainties, not only of the season, but of what art could add, everything in exceeding plenty and exquisitely prepared. At Th. A quarter of a century before that, he had nothing, but on a riverbank in Illinois, he was determined to make a life for himself. There, he pronounced himself free of slavery, declaring to his former owner in a letter, "I have left you without $1 in my pocket, and sink or swim, I shall depend on my own exertions for a living." He didn't know how prophetic his words were. Over the course of his life, Barney Ford made several fortunes in mining, restaurants, barber shops, real estate and other investments. He also lost several to swindlers, fires, bankruptcy and more, but was always able to get back up and reinvent himself. His relentless pursuit of wealth and success was only surpassed by his ardor for freedom. An abolitionist and civil rights activist, Ford broke many barriers as a black man and helped tear down many more for others. Born in Virginia on January 22, 1822, Ford was the son of an enslaved black woman and a white man, most likely his owner, and raised on a plantation in South Carolina. He never received any type of formal education, but at some point learned to read, write, and speak formally and eloquently. He was able to sound more educated than he was, says Steve Shepard, a board member at the Black American West Museum and a Barney Ford reenactor.